So you want to edit videos on the iPad? Well, you're in luck because in today's video, I'll be walking you through everything you need to know. Hi, I'm Emmanuel, this is Geekception, let's begin. Welcome back and thanks for checking out my video. In the pinned comments below, you can actually find links to some of the recent videos on this channel, so go check them out if you have some time. I love editing on the iPad because it set me free from a chair and table. I can finally edit in any position, anywhere, and I love it. Now, before you embark on this journey, you would need a change of perspective, especially if you're coming from editing on a computer. Apart from the monetary costs, you would also have to allocate for workarounds. This is because there are some features that you just will not be able to do on one app on the iPad. Now, don't worry though, I'll be sharing the tips and tricks on how I'm able to work around several limitations when editing on the iPad. To begin editing on the iPad, you need a video editor. Now, there are some options here such as iMovie, LumaFusion, and Adobe Premiere Rush. Now, iMovie is the only free one here, and for basic editing, I think it is fine. But if you're looking to produce something that is more than the basic though, I'd recommend LumaFusion. I use LumaFusion to edit on the iPad, and in fact, the last few videos on this channel have been edited in LumaFusion. While LumaFusion does not directly replace something like, say, Final Cut or Premiere Pro, I'm still confident that LumaFusion is the closest you're going to get on the iPad at this moment. Now, before you begin your edit though, you need to import your footage. Now, here is what you need to know about that. You can get your video files into your iPad either by connecting your iPad to your camera, if your camera supports it of course, or by removing your SD card and connecting it to your iPad with an SD card reader. You can then create a folder in the LumaFusion folder, paste all your clips in the newly created folder, and you are good to go. A word of caution though, as someone who has edited quite a bit on the iPad, I've had a few big files become corrupt on me when I plugged my SD card reader into the iPad. So be careful there. And sadly, file management on iPadOS, while it has received some improvements, as I showed in my recent video about iPadOS 15, it still has a long way to go. If you're still watching, do consider leaving a like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss awesome videos that'll be coming your way very soon. Now back to the video. In LumaFusion or any other editor you decide to use, video effects and transitions are not as good in comparison to a full editor on a computer. Now, what I've done here is use Canva as an animation tool. Yes, Canva. I created text and graphics in Canva and then used the built-in animate tool. I created against a green backdrop, so when I import it into LumaFusion, I can easily use the chroma effect to remove the green. Since LumaFusion is a mobile-first application, touch input is well thought out. What I like the most about editing on the iPad is that I can edit in places where I wouldn't be able to edit on a computer. Places such as in bed while lying down. And one thing that I've noticed is that this removes friction for me and I'm able to be creative whenever I want. Other places I've edited include on a walk. Yes, on a walk. On the balcony, I really love it. You get the wind, and even sometimes on the train as well when we could, actually get on trains. What I love the most about editing on the iPad is that all you need is the iPad itself. But if you're like me though, and you come from like editing on a computer, I'm sure you're used to doing things faster with keyboard shortcuts, and this is where a mouse and keyboard comes in. Using LumaFusion with a mouse and a keyboard definitely improved the experience for me. And if you happen to own something like the Magic Keyboard, then even better. You get an all-in-one package that makes switching between touch and keyboard really seamless. Another workaround that I use is audio. Now see, LumaFusion has audio settings, but as someone who knows nothing about audio, I decided to just leave it alone. I found this app called Mauvio that enables me to edit audio in an easy to use interface. I simply import the clip, select the strength of the effects that I want, and it is as simple as that. I export the footage, import it to files, then import it into LumaFusion. If this sounds tedious, it's because it is. You don't have to follow this exactly, but I found out that this is what works for me, even though yes, it is a little bit convoluted. While Mauvio is free, some of the more advanced features are paid, and I subscribe to the yearly plan for about $10 per year. Unlike a traditional editor on your computer, here on the iPad you have to make several adjustments to your workflow. For others, you have to straight up come up with workarounds like I've shown you in this video. Now you might ask me, why do I put myself through all of this? Well, because I love the portability and versatility of the iPad. I like how powerful it is, and I like how I can edit from anywhere. It has set me free creatively because I'm no longer stuck at my desk and table when I'm editing a video. And there you have it. Those are some things I think you should know if you're considering editing on the iPad. Definitely there are limitations. Definitely, there's a way you have to really reconfigure how you think about these things. But let me know if you have any comments about my workflow, or if you have any questions. Don't be shy. Please leave the comments down in the comment section down there below. I've been Emmanuel. This is Geekception, and don't forget to stay awesome. Bye.